Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Coming to you with the second video of the day. Getting into more worldly sports and other things going on. Um, no, we're not getting to talk about NFL preseason because it has been severely underwhelming. I mean, like it's like that's the thing. I love football. It's my favorite sport, and it's always fun when it comes back for the year because it lets me know the season's right around the corner. But I don't like preseason for any sport, so this isn't just the NFL thing. I'll be like this when NBA starts up again. Like when MLB, I guess I don't even know if they got a preseason. I would assume they do. Same with hockey. Like I don't really care too much about like the preseason. I care about the season and the postseason. So yeah. So I mean, yeah, there's been a bunch of football games going on. I will say shout out to Shador Sanders. He had a really good game the other night, showing a lot of people what he can do. Bunch of the other rookies. Saw Travis Hunter. He had an okay game. Yeah, but like I said, I've just been passively paying attention to NFL preseason right now, so I'm not gonna just act like, yeah, I've been watching every single minute. I've been grinding the all 22 and blah blah. Nah, that ain't me. I ain't gonna BS y'all like that. But I do keep my ears to a bunch of things that I hear and what's going on, and I will take time to discuss a few things that like I am interested in talking about from time to time. That's what all this is. You guys will always see that. I mean, ain't nobody watching, so it's like I can't really take suggestions or be like, hey, this, that. Like, really, it's all on what I decide I want to make right now at this point. So that's the beauty of it. But something that did come down that I do want to talk about is, of course, the NBA Christmas games being announced. So I just want to take a look at those and talk about them while we have time. Bum, bum. So the NBA and other insiders like Shams Charania have they released the schedule for the Christmas Day games this year, and everybody who watches NBA knows that there are a few game days that are like the holy. I don't want to say holy grail, but they're like, oh man, you guys got a you guys got it. This game, like in the NBA, it's the same way like having a game on Thanksgiving a little bit. Like you have a game where basically the rest of the league and everybody is going to be not playing and enjoying their family, but you're going to be coming to work and basically going to be the enjoyment for a lot of people on those days for Thanksgiving. I mean, one of the big traditions is to get with the family, eat some food, and watch some football. I'm a Cowboys fan and stay here in Dallas, as you guys know. So there's a contract that Jerry and them struck where we play every Thanksgiving. So it's legitimately a tradition that like me, my family, and a lot of other families in Dallas, but honestly around the world, participate in every single year. And so for the NBA, there's the Christmas games, and there's also MLK Day. That's also a big day. But I mean, no one will. I don't think anybody will argue that Christmas Day games are way more important and way bigger because it's Christmas and it's just a cooler holiday. Not like not like MLK Day isn't a good holiday. Not saying that at all. It's a great holiday, but Christmas. It's Christmas, man. Like I don't gotta preface that too much. It's Christmas. Y'all know what's up. But getting into some of the games though, so we've got the Cleveland Cavaliers at New York, at the New York Knicks, so they'll be in NY for that. I know a bunch of the Knicks fans will love to see that. That'll be a crazy game. And Cleveland, I was like, both teams are really good, so that should be a really good game. That should be a really good game. I know Cleveland surprised a lot of people last year, including myself. We didn't expect them to win as many games as they did and to look how they did, but that just goes to show you that Spider and them boys are cooking up something over there in Cleveland. And hey, honestly, they deserve to be good outside of LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Outside of LeBron era and stuff like that, outside of LeBron days, and like they deserve to be good and doing what they're doing. So, I mean, people in Cleveland need something. So that's why I'm happy for them how last season went for them, and hope that this season is pretty good too as well for them. Moving on, we got the San Antonio Spurs at Oklahoma City. That should be a good game too. I mean, I got beef with OKC. That just goes to a couple years ago. Like that. Honestly, I mean, I still got beef with them, yes, but I wonder how the beef will be now that like we don't have Luca anymore, and now that they've won a ring. So it's the amount of shit I can talk to them is definitely gone down since last year and how things ended that way. But honestly, I wonder if we will each even still have the same like energy towards each other to have any hatred. I feel like they still will because I mean OKC they fans ain't shit. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I'll say it again. Y'all ain't shit. But congratulations to y'all. You know. But we'll see how this year's go. Like I still feel like our team is very well equipped to give OKC some problems, like how we have over the last couple seasons. I mean, I know they'll like to say, "Man, y'all didn't make the playoffs last year and all this bullshit and blah blah and Luca gone," but I mean, hey, bro, last year the games we played against them, we won every single game except for the one that Luca played in. So and that happened to also be the only game that PJ Washington didn't play in. So, hey, whether or not he's still the mayor of OKC, I guess we'll see this year. But we not talking about the Babs at OKC. We talk about San Antonio. We talk about another Texas team going against OKC. And the Spurs look good this year. I mean, Wimby, he's been doing a lot of like working out this season. Like everybody was kind of clowning him for being with the monks, but I mean, God knows what that did for his mental health. And I also recently saw him working out with KG. So, hey, bro, if he get in the lab with KG and just turn into a dog like in this league, like that's the thing. We keep looking at Wimby and now understand that this is the worst Wimbyama will ever be. Like he's just only going to get better. Like as long as he can stay healthy and everything, like Wimby's going to get better in this league and he's going to be a problem. So working out with KG is crazy to see. So that'll be a good Christmas game to see. Houston at the Lakers. I know this surprised a bunch of people because everybody was of course assuming that the Mavericks would be playing the Lakers because of everything, but clearly the NBA's got some other games between the yeah, I think like our first meeting between them is going to be like an in-season tournament game. So clearly the NBA and league have like other plans for our Lakers versus Mavericks matchups this year. So it won't be a Christmas Day game, but Houston versus Christmas is gonna be crazy. Cause I mean, look, Houston got KD now. Like their team is looking better, and I was telling people about them. I'm like, yes, I understand Wimby's there with the Spurs, but I was trying to tell people a couple years ago. I was like, bro, Houston is going to be a problem. And look at them last year, finished second in the West. And it was mainly because of Ime. I'm like, yeah, I get it. He had some other problems, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship and stuff, which got him booted up out of Boston. But but please let's not forget that he is a great coach, and he was eventually going to get them down in Houston, like clicking on all cylinders. I mean, like, bro, the Thompson twins, like both of them were great. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Sora's doing his job out in Detroit, but I'm in down in Houston, what he's doing, and with like Flan Van Fleet, you know what I'm saying? Like they got some talent down there. Now they got KD, who's just going to take them to the next level and be that bucket that they always desperately needed when they needed a bucket. So Houston's going to be scary this year. It'll be cool to see what they do, in all honesty. And that Christmas game against the Lakers, that'll be pretty interesting. I mean, depending on I hope everybody's healthy and like ready for that game. That everybody plays through it too, and then it's like a good game. I hope all these games everybody plays through them and that they're there, and it's not no load management or people dealing with injuries. Because I mean, last year, I mean the Mavericks. I was so excited. Like I finally got tickets to like the Christmas game, and we were playing Minnesota. We were playing Ant-Man and them. Luka gets hurt, ruins Christmas, ruins that whole game. We lose, and then honestly, like he's out for like the next month and a half, and that's basically kind of when a lot of talks and shit started happening, and we all know eventually what happened in February. So yeah, it's like, bro, Christmas was ruined last year, so like I'm looking forward to this year. So moving on, like to my Mavericks, we're playing the Golden State Warriors in Golden State, so it's like, ugh, I don't get to go to the game, but that's okay. That's fun. I'll still be, of course, watching it, and that should be a fun game. I mean, they got Jimmy and Steph. You know what I'm saying? Still got Draymond. They got a lot of talent still on that team, and we got they boy Clay. So Clay loves playing against them, and they love playing against us now that like Clay's with us. So that'll be a good high intensity game. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope we come out with a dub on the Dubs out there in the Bay. So that'll be great. I'm looking forward to that game. And finally, we've got Minnesota at the Denver Nuggets. Man, honestly, slowly but surely, this Denver and Minnesota, like this Denver versus Minnesota, like this is coming becoming a small little rivalry. It's not really talked about a lot yet. People, I mean, they've played each other. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say they've played each other in the playoffs. No, they didn't play each other the last 2 years. They played each other. They played each other 2 years ago. I know that for sure, and everything. I'm blanking, but I don't believe they played each other last year. Maybe they did. And if they did, then yeah, that's going well into my narrative of like this becoming a little rivalry that they're having. But that'll be a really good game. Like Denver, I mean, definitely got stronger this year. They were like, all right, man, we heard y'all talking too much mess. We heard people like doubting us. Like after we won that championship, everybody swore we were going to win the next like three or four, and then the next year we had some injuries and stuff. And everybody started like writing us off, acting like we ain't shit. And they're like, all right, cool. We finna get rid of some of our weaknesses. And we about to bring in some guys gonna help us shore up a lot of our problems. And they gonna look better this year. Like Denver, I'm trying to tell you, the top three teams in the West are gonna be. I don't know what the order will be, but it's gonna be between OKC, Houston, and Denver. Like I can definitely see those three teams barring a really crazy injury, I can see those three teams finishing in the top three, and basically it'll be everybody else kind of in the West vying for like that number four spot, like 4 to 6 is what a majority of the season is probably going to end up being. Like I don't know if they'll get off to such a just crazy lead to where it's like, oh yeah, these three are ahead of us, because it's also the West. I keep trying to tell people the West always comes down to like it always comes down to 2 or 3 games, and what I mean by that, I mean between like first place and like 8, 9 or something like that is probably going to end up being somewhere in the 3 to 4 game range. Like that'll separate them. And that'll be crazy to think, because then it'll be like 4, 5, 6 will be separated by like a game and a half or something. Like it's always crazy. It happens every single year. That's why every single one of these games matter as soon as the season starts. People like to think, oh man, it's the beginning of the season. We can kind of bullshit a little bit. And it's like, all right, cool. You're going to bullshit a little bit. And then we going to get to April. And it's going to be like, damn, bro, how are we only a game or so out of third place and stuff, and we're in seventh? It's gonna be like, yeah, because you bullshit and you decided to lose to motherfuckers like the Washington Wizards or the fucking Charlotte Hornets in like October or December. So that shit always matters. But basically, yeah, man, this is a good slate of Christmas games. Like I'm just happy and still excited that like the Mavericks are still getting Christmas games, because I know people thought we probably wouldn't after like trading Luca away, but we still got a lot of talent on this team, and we got Cooper Flag though. We got Cooper Flag, the number one overall pick, and my boy getting a Christmas Day game in his rookie year. It's amazing. It's amazing to see, man. It's amazing to see. I love it. Love it. Love to hear it. But I guess moving on. Something else that I was thinking about. I said I would look into. I said I would look into the MLB standings and everything to see where the Rangers are. Crazy enough, I'm actually going to the game today against the Arizona Diamondbacks, or the Snakes, as Kevin Wildes from First Things First likes to call them. Yeah, fuck the Snakes. We beat their ass in that year that we won the World Series. So love that shit. But yeah, now looking at the standings though, I mean, God, I was like, man, the Rangers been on some bullshit. Like they were at one point in time, it was like they were like in their last like 10, they were like 8-2 or 7-3. Now, as we sit here on August the 11th, they are 3-7 in their last like 10, and they've lost like 4 fucking games straight. So like if they want to make it to the postseason, they definitely gotta get their shit in gear, because it's not like, I don't know how many games are left. I'm not honestly gonna do that math right now. I'm not gonna do that math on that. I don't even know how many games are in the season. So yeah, honestly, I don't even know why I'm trying to bullshit this math with y'all right now. But I know there's not that many though. There can't be that many. There's only a couple. There's only like a month and a half or so left probably in the season. So like there can't be that many. But as we sit here right now, we are 2.5 games out of the wild card. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like 5 games, 5 and 6 games behind the Red Sox and behind Seattle, and 6 games behind like Houston. So it's like we're we're in striking distance. Just look, they got to quit bullshitting. Like they gotta reel off a bunch of wins. Like they gotta. Honestly, y'all can't lose too much no more. Especially not against the teams that are ahead of us. Like we just had a couple. We just had a series against the Yankees and against the Mariners, and I'm pretty sure we lost. Like I'm very sure we lost that fucking those series too. And all that did was get us out, like put us 2.5 games out of the wild card. Where it was like if we had won those games against Seattle and against the Yankees, we would currently be sitting in the wild card right now. And one, if not both of those teams, would either be out or barely in the wild card as well too. But we just been bullshitting the last week, to be completely honest with you. So like, hopefully, I mean, like, hey, like I said, I'm a fair weather fan. I pay attention towards the end of the season and during playoffs. So I mean, I can't even sit here and tell you what the problem is. I can't tell you what our issue is right now and why they're kind of bullshitting right now. I know for a while we had like injuries that we were dealing with through the season. That's what kind of got us in the hole that we're in. But like we can get ourselves out of the hole. And if there's anything, if the postseason and all sports shows you anything, it's like, bro, teams just got to get hot at the right time. So, hey, the boys got to get hot. You know what I'm saying? The bats got it. The bats got to get like I don't know. I'm trying to come up with cliches. I was about to say the bats got to get heavier or whatever. I don't even know if that's a saying, but I just know they got to quit bullshitting if they want to make it to the postseason. They want to do and they want to make some noise. And I mean, I believe they can do it. Like we've seen them over the last month or so, like refine their identity. So I believe in the boys. And I mean, all in all, it'll be good to go see them. It'll be good to go to a game. I try to go to at least one game every year. And I'm gonna start doing that with all the sports. It's like I mean, I'm a season ticket holder to the Mavericks, so like I go to so many of those games, as you guys know, and I love them. But the Rangers are basically the only other team that like I definitely go to like a game, at least one game a year. It's a long season, as long as season of so many games, but I at least make sure to like I at least at some point in time find the time to go to one game. There's so many, they're cheap at times, and so it's easier to go to that. But I'm also gonna want to go. I want to go to the but I ain't gonna lie though, I do very much want to go to the Stars. I want to see. I haven't been to a Stars game. I think I've been to a preseason game years ago when I worked at like the Cumulus radio station. So that was kind of cool. But I want to go to like an actual game or maybe a playoff game. I wanted to go to a playoff game this last year, but I bullshit and didn't buy any tickets to it. So yeah, that happened. But no, but this year when the season comes back, like I'm gonna go to a couple Stars games. Like that'll be cool because I hear the atmosphere is crazy there. And I haven't been to a Cowboys game. I went to like yeah, I was shitting on preseason. I went to a preseason game like years ago against Green Bay, which we lost. So yeah, that shit sucked. And before then, I could have gone to a game when we first built Jerry World. We first built the stadium. I got tickets. Like I was able to get tickets with the Boys and Girls Club to go, or at least like there was a whole big group of us going. But yeah, my mom wouldn't let me go because it was on Sunday, and she made me go to church. So love that lady. Such a God fearing woman, and she's the reason why I have my relationship with God. But Jesus, I'm so mad at her about that. It's like I missed going to Jerry World. They sat behind the end zone. They got free food. Everything was an experience. Like my boys Keon and Reggie were there. It's like I'll never forget that. I was like, I'll never forget not being able to do it. But yeah, I haven't been able to go to an NFL game. Like I haven't gone to an actual NFL game during the season ever in my life. So I've got to change that. I got to go to a Cowboys game and probably and actually like buy tickets to a good game and go and enjoy that. So that is definitely what I will be trying to do this year, and I'm going to try to make it a habit where I go to each one of the games. I go to a Maverick game, a Rangers game, a Stars game, and a Cowboys game every year. Like I'm gonna try to start that tradition from now on. Yeah, but hey, it's a pretty long video, but hey, man, I'm not mad. I told you guys I could yap a lot and talk about a lot of stuff, and that's just kind of what I want to get into doing. But I hope you guys have a great Monday. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe out there. Don't be afraid to be somebody. Peace.